Welcome to part 7 of Alekhine Gregory. So last time we analyzed this position with queen h5. But let's check what could happen if white played knight e4. So black could and should play d5, kicking the knight and taking some central control. If white tries again caveman tactic, not that, queen h5 check, then after g6, let's check the bad move first. Queen takes e5. So why is this a bad move? Well, white is taking a pawn, but he's lining up his pieces along the e file, and I was sure this was bad, but I couldn't find the way to punish white. So let me show you what I tried. I tried bishop g7, but after queen f4, king g8, we block temporarily our rook, so we cannot take advantage of the e file. So this is the second time in the series that I had to ask the engine for help, and it helped me. It pointed out this move, bishop h6. So what's the point? We defend the rook with our queen, and we control the f4 square, so white doesn't have any checks, because that was the only sensible check white had. And now white has a problem. His knight is hanging, and if he moves it, rook e8 pins the queen to the king, and that means that that knight is lost. It just cannot move. All right, so white doesn't have to take that pawn. He can give a check, but then we go to g7. Knight has to move, and we push e4. We firmly protect the d5 pawn. We win another tempo. Queen has to move, and we are ready to develop our dark square bishop, our h8 rook, and our king is pretty safe on g7, and we have a lead in development and a good space advantage. So bad position for white. So this shows that queen h5 check here is not so good. So let's check knight g3. Here the important feature is, as the blue arrow shows, that our queen is protecting our weak spot. And if we are careless and play something like bishop d6, we cut that connection, and then after bishop f3 we have a double attack. King and pawn on d5 are attacked, so we have to go with our king to e6 to protect the pawn, and this is not a good position for black, because our king is definitely not safe on e6. But we don't have to play bishop d6, so we can simply develop with, let's say, knight c6. And now what to do? Queen f3 is not dangerous anymore, because we can safely tuck the king back to g8, and as you can see, the blue arrow shows our queen maintains the contact with d5, so there is nothing there. On the next move we will bring the light square bishop to e6 to cover that pawn and that diagonal extra, and white has no attack, he has no center. And yes, our rook is blocked for the time being, but we will artificially get it into the game, either by going h5 or by going h6 and then king h7, or by going g6 and king g7. But we can postpone that for now. We can develop our other pieces, and this is a great position for black. So this concludes the analysis of bishop f7 on move 4. What is left to check is, on the previous move, the move queen h5. And once we analyze that move, we will have a clearer picture whether Alekhine's statement that knight e4 on move 3 was a good move or not. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye!